crack, oh.
Alright YouTube, here we go. We're going to be doing flat bench press today. So I'm going to be giving you tips on how to work bench press. This is basically for the chest, for the pectoralis muscle. The pectoralis muscle is divided into the minor, which is at the top here, and the major, which is the middle part and the lower part. So this works the major pectoralis. So the first thing you need to do when before you set up for a bench press, what you need to do is to retract your scapula. I learned this trick from Chris Jones of Physics of Greatness. Shout out to him. Let's get right to it. So when it comes to setting up for a bench press, you need to retract your scapula. Scapula is a bone that's right here behind your shoulder, and this is to prevent you from injuring, putting a lot of strain on your shoulder and your rotatory curve when bench pressing. The way to retract your scapula is you shrug your shoulders up, rotate them as far back as you can, and then drop them down. So it's 3 steps. You do it again. Shrug your shoulders up, rotate as far back as possible, and then drop them down. In this position, your shoulders are tight. So when you're bench pressing, no strain at all will be put on your shoulder. What most people do when they're bench pressing is they're just going to come, lie, hold the bar. It's as if they're sleeping on the bench. Pick up the weight and start benching. That is a no-go zone because you'll end up injuring your shoulder. So you retract your scapula and go back down. You're going to have a space right here below. And this arc is what you want, such that you can pass your hand right through it. Somebody can pass the hand right. So chest out, back arc, and your scapula having been rotated. And then you are already set up for performing bench press. So there's the other question of how wide your arms should be when bench press. Now this will depend on how long your arms are. Basically what you want to do is, when you have your arms straight up, that's shoulder width. So you want to have slightly like at 45 degrees to shoulder width. You make about a 45-degree angle. You'll be able to find the sweet spot on the bar, and this will enable you to bench press. When you're bench pressing, your arms form a 45-degree angle to your torso, and that's what you want, because most people normally flare their elbows like this, and that way you end up hurting your shoulder. So what we're going to do is, so we retract our scapula, we lie on the bench and set up. Normally these markings on the bench guide you, and you'll be able to find your sweet spot. So for me, right here is where my sweet spot is. So lift off, and you can see my elbows form a 45-degree angle to my torso. So you don't want to flare your elbows like this. If you flare your elbows like this, you'll hurt your shoulders. So you need to keep your elbows at a 45-degree angle to your torso. And again, something else on grip. Normally there are people who grip with their thumbs outside, like this. They grip the bench like this. This grip normally is referred to as the suicide grip. The bar can easily slide off your wrists, so it's normally advisable to wrap your thumb around the bar and hold it tight. So you wrap your thumb around the bar and hold it tight before you lift off. When you're bench pressing, when you're going down on the negative, you want to sort of resist the weight. You don't want to let it fall on you. You want to resist the weight and push it back up, and as you push it back up, you contract your chest, you squeeze, and that is that pushing motion. You know, that is what causes your chest to put in the work. So you contract the chest as you go on the positive, and you control the weight down on the negative. So you grab the bar, grip it tight at the perfect width, then you lift off. Let the weight come down as you control it. So you control the weight down, push back up. Control the weight down, push back up. Control and squeeze your chest.
retract the chest muscle. Squeeze the chest. Control. Squeeze the chest. Don't bounce off the weight off your chest. Lest you'll injure yourself. But you just want to control the weight and push it back up.
This is something else that you shouldn't do when you're bench pressing at the top. Some people tend to, yes, you should lock out, but don't lock out so much as to put your arms so straight you can easily injure your elbows. So you want to lock out a good distance once the chest has fully engaged. So to demonstrate,
so we lift up. This is how you should do it. So at that position, that is okay, because at that point my chest has fully contracted. So there's no need to do this, because you do this, you might end up hurting your elbows. So right there, right there, right there. Not this.
so now we're on the incline bench press. This is, as I mentioned, for the minor pectoralis, which is the upper part of the chest. So the setup for the incline bench press is pretty similar. You retract your scapula.
Deep, deep. So your shoulders back and tight. You have this arc in your lower back. Then you're going to hold the weight. Again, it should be the same width as with the flat bench press. So we lift up, and you wanna bring the bar right to your chest. Right there. Normally, once you retract your scapula, the tendency to flare your elbows will not be there. People who flare their elbows normally end up bringing the bar right here to their face or to the neck. You see, if you flare your elbows, you tend to bring the weight to your face or to your neck. And by that, you're doing a face press, not a bench press. Let's do it again. Retract your scapula. You have that arc. Feet stable on the ground. So you grab the weight, hold it tight, full grip, lift off, and you want to control as you go down. Control the weight, push it back up. Control the weight, and there's something about breathing. When you're performing a bench press, normally you breathe in as you go down, then you breathe out as you're pushing. It helps you push. Some people are going to ask, should the bar touch my chest when I'm performing the incline bench press or the flat bench? Now it depends on how long your arms are, because for somebody who has long arms, he doesn't necessarily have to touch his chest to achieve a full contraction on the chest. So you want to come down as far as you'll feel the contraction in your chest, then you push back up as you contract your chest in turn. Somebody like me who has short arms, I have to come down all the way to my chest, feel that full stretch, and then contract it back up. That's it for the flat bench press and the incline bench press. I hope those tips will help you out. Be sure to comment down on the video. If you have any questions, be sure to ask. Like the video, comment, and subscribe.